everyone, I am Nina Blesa Liporda and this is my report about the Fibonacci sequence. Fibonacci sequence. The Fibonacci sequence is a set of numbers that start with a 1 or 0, followed by a 1 and proceed based on the rule that each number called a Fibonacci number is equal to the sum of the preceding two numbers, and also Fibonacci numbers are strongly related to the golden ratio. Binet's formula expresses the n Fibonacci numbers in terms of n and the golden ratio and implies that the ratio of two consecutive Fibonacci numbers tends to the golden ratio as n increases. And this is the example of Fibonacci sequence. First example, the number of petals. The number of petals in the flowers consistently follows in the Fibonacci sequence. Famous examples include the lily, which has 3 petals, buttercups, each have 5 pictures at left. The second example is shells. The unique properties of the golden rectangle provides another example in this shape. Rectangle in which the ratio of the sides A and B is equal to the golden mean field. The result in the nesting process that can be repeated into infinity, in which take on the form of the spiral. It is called the logarithmic spiral, and it abounds in the nature. The third example is seed heads. The heads of the flowers is also subject to Fibonaccian processes. Typically, seeds are produced at the center and migrate towards the outside to fill all the spaces. Sunflowers provide a great example of these spiraling patterns. The fourth example is flower petals. The number of the petals in a number consistently follows the Fibonacci sequence. Famous examples include the lily, which has 3 petals, buttercups, which have 5. The last one example is pine cones. The seed pods on the pine cones are arranged in a spiral pattern. Each cone consists of a pair of spirals, each cone spiraling upward in opposing direction. And this is the definition about the Fibonacci sequence. The Fibonacci sequence begins with the number 0 and 1. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, 144, and so on and so forth. Looking at it, you can see each number in the sequence in the addition of sum of the two previous numbers. And the background of this Fibonacci sequence is Leonardo Fibonacci discovered the sequence, which is coverage of pi. In the 1202 AD, Leonardo Fibonacci wrote in his book Liber Abaci of a simple numerical sequence that is the foundation for an incredible mathematical relationship between pi. The sequence was known as early as the 6th century AD by Indian mathematician. That's all, and thank you.